Now, South Africa is still lobbying for an extension of the AGOA Act, which is expected to expire in 2025. Trade and Industry Minister Ebrahim Patel has told Parliament that the United States Congress is yet to set a date for the decision on its renewal. Newzroom Afrika's Athi Mtongana reports.
Recent developments between South Africa and the United States of America in relation to the Lady R vessel caused fears among many of the possibility of South Africa being expelled from the African Growth and Opportunity Act. Political parties such as the DA argued that the country could not afford such a move, saying the Western Cape alone has over 130,000 jobs in the agricultural sector that economically benefit and depend on AGOA. Members of the Joint Committee on Trade and Industry wasted no time in questioning Minister Ebrahim Patel on the risks associated with a non-renewal.
As the world becomes more divided, particularly the technology leadership race between, on the one hand, the United States and on the other hand, on China, there is the danger that one or more countries and blocs will begin to take a fairly short-sighted geopolitical view. It may come from any of the different parties in these things. So that's a second risk that we need to bear in mind.
Patel also told MPs that there have been several successful visits to the U.S. by a South African delegation that he was also part of to explain South Africa's non-aligned stance in the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. This after lawmakers in the U.S. raised concerns about South Africa's AGOA participation at the back of the allegations that Russia's Lady R ship was allegedly used to supply arms to Moscow, and the BRICS summit in South Africa potentially hosting Russian President Vladimir Putin, who has a warrant of arrest against him issued by the International Criminal Court. A recent investigation commissioned by President Cyril Ramaphosa, led by retired Judge Phineas Mojapelo, found no evidence of the claims made against South Africa on the issues surrounding the Lady R vessel. Patel then had to explain before Parliament how much of an economic benefit it would be to get an extension not only for South Africa but for its neighboring countries in terms of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area.
AGOA assists us to get cars into the United States, yes, but at the same time, AGOA also provides an opportunity for American companies to supply components to South Africa that goes into the vehicles, not only that goes to the United States, but vehicles that are sold here in South Africa and other parts of the world.
The AGOA Forum will be held in Johannesburg in November. It is at this event where Minister Patel says South Africa will continue the lobby of an early extension with compelling arguments as the 2025 expiry looms. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Athi Mtongana in Parliament.